Hi, today we're going to take an unboxing video review look at BEYWARRiORS Shogun Steel. Not to be confused with BEYWARRiORS BEYWADERS, which was like a little card that had going quite a totem disc. It was better than BEYWARRiORS, but not as great as Beyblades was. So yeah, this is BEYWARRiORS Shogun Steel. BW-O8 PiRATE OROCHi RA, which stands for Range Attack, made by Hasbro. Here's the thing, feel the Shogun Steel. So you can spin this like metal alloy disc wheel, which kind of supposed to represent a Beyblade. You can battle online at BeyBladeBattles.com. I'll put a link down below in the description there. Also to the WBBO, if you don't know what that is. It used to be BBO, was for Beyblade Battle Association. Now it has to have the W for World Beyblade Battle Association. By the way, Takari Tomy is coming out with new Beyblades. That's right, new Beyblades are going to be coming out. They're going to be called Beyblade Burst. Because what they do is they burst into pieces. They're going to be a 3-piece top system. So you're going to have like a core runner, something, I feel like a weight disc, similar and another thing, kind of like the top attack energy wing / face boat fused together into one, so it's going to be like 3 different parts. Unlike how a other top is. Now, here's the thing. If you buy the deluxe starter set, you're going to be getting a little thing that, yes, it acts like the Bay Pointer. That's right. They're coming back with the Bay Pointers. But now you can hook it up to your mobile phone and track your ranking worldwide. Unfortunately, it's going to be in prototype, so it's going to be in Japanese only for a while. But then they're going to expand worldwide. I think how the ranking system is going to work, they're probably going to do it through a cloud system. So people in like Italy and Japan versus US and like Canada can say how do they rank in their region and then how do they rank worldwide. I don't know if they're going to have some kind of special contest for the WBBA, like whoever's like in the top 15,000, would get maybe a Facebook or something. I think that would be cool and really awesome. I don't know if it's going to be like how Bay Points was with Japan, when you had so many Bay Points, you go to a Bay station and you put it in, and you submit your points, so how many points you want to submit. And then you get like a little prize, like exclusive Facebook or energy wing or actual, like, the tap wing or maybe a special edition performance tip. That's how it was. And then it's kind of like the same thing with the 4D system that they had, where you had a little Bay card, and when you get so many stamps on that card, you could redeem that card at a special Bay shop for a certain region, and they'll give you like Bay parts that's exclusive for filling up the Bay card. I don't know if they're going to do it with this Bay Pointer system that they're coming back with again. I hope they do, and I hope it's not just, for Japan. I hope, if you score certain points and you're in the top so many bracket leads, then, you could exchange it for things. It should be, when you have to watch it on WBBA. So then they can keep track of your points and say, oh, yes, you did win so many battles, you have this many points. You could redeem it for, this Facebook or this energy wing or this attack wing or, whatever they're going to have for the prizes if they do have prizes. And that would be awesome. And what I said about being watching with the WBBA, if they did do something like that, this way, when you redeem your points, they could send you the prize. I guess it would be somewhat similar to a Bay Pass, but different. Now, I'm going to assume that it's going to be just for the iPhone, and then maybe later for the Android phones. Although, as we most of you know, Android phones don't get the apps that the iPhones get, and when Android phones do get the apps, they're faulty, they have bugs, they don't work. So that's why I'm going to presume that it's going to be on the iPhone, because you've seen pictures of it that they were using the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 6 Plus, because they were using both. Anyway, now how the tops work in the burst series is when you lose momentum and spin speed, they actually break, they burst, they disassemble into 3 pieces at the end of battle. So you put all 3 pieces together, the top spins, when it starts losing, boom! The bottom part comes off, the top part comes off, the middle part comes off. It just explodes right in the base stadium. That's the whole system, the burst thing. Now they don't have, actual face boats, how these ones you can actually see a picture of the face boat and stuff. They don't have face boats, and they're covering the signs a little bit on the up. How to put this nicely to Bey fans? Primitive, almost like the original plastic Beyblades that, pretty much the main hardcore Beyblade fans grew up on the plastic ones, and then they had, G-Revolution ones, and they had the MHS hard metal system ones, and then, onward from there, but it was pretty much the ones that's all plastic except for either the performance tips and the weight disc. That's what these ones pretty much look like, except without the bit chip and the bit chip protector part. But onto the Bey pointer, the new Bey pointer, you can actually use it as a grip extension. So you can take your, your Bey launcher and take your Bey point and lock it on there. So instead of being like the original Bey point from Beyblade Metal Fury, Metal Fusion, like those ones, where it just sat on there, it actually becomes a handle. So instead of buying like Bey handle, you can actually put it on it and it will work as a Bey handle, which is really cool. But yeah, anyway, you're here to watch this unboxing. I just thought I'd bring you that news because that's what's coming out. We're looking forward to it. We know it's going to be Japan, so you probably would have to buy Takara Tomy ones, unless Hasbro does make them, which, as we all know, Hasbro, when they try making things, it's not the best. I mean, come on, when they started making the 4Ds, they had problems with it. The 4Ds didn't come with stickers, I know, but stickers were pretty cool. They did not come with the white whipcords and launchers for Zero G series. On 4Ds, again, no whipcord launcher. They had the long ones. And the gimmicks, like with Fan Leon, you're supposed to, I know, like Kyoya, it's a defense type. Kyoya's Fan Leon is a defense type. It spins around, and does all that stuff. But you use it more aggressively, like Jin Hagane's attack type Pegasus. And the whole idea with the 4D system was that you could take Fan Leon and change it for defense type by taking off the face bolt, not the face bolt, but the attack wing, and turn it around and put it upside down and put it in there to become a attack type. So it could be both a defense and attack type. Almost how Beyblade Zero G from Takara Tomy was came out first, and then Hasbro Shogun Steel tops kind of has the whole idea of the synchron technology where you add the metal attack wing with another metal attack wing to create a new top. Although, you wonder, they got this little crystal part back there on the bottom, but you never see them flip the top over and have the metal on the bottom and the crystal part on top. Now, I know in the instructions they say you could do that, but you never seen it in the anime. I believe in the manga you saw it in the Zero G series, but not in the Shogun Steel ones. Yeah. That's something to think about. Why did Hasbro not do this when Zero G that Hasbro kind of did rip off from the Takara Tomy, which the Takara Tomy products are way better than Hasbro. But you gotta order them. Well, Hasbro, you just walk to the store, just put it off the shelf and buy it and take it home that day. But yeah, back to this one. So yeah, it has the D-Lights. Like I said, the WBBA for World Beyblade Association, Hasbro. So it's BW-O8, PiRATE OROCHi RA, which stands for range attacks. Warrior Weapon, Pirate, range. Battle Core, OROCHi, range. Shogun Tip, range. Spin and smash into a new dimension of BW battles with weapon-armed creatures to customize and collect. Octagon Showdown Battle Set. And then here, use your own Bay Warrior Stadium with a Bay Warrior with a use only Bay Warrior battlers with a Bay Stadium. Brazen JoJo Stadium, sold separately. So you weren't like, oh, do I gotta have this Octagon Showdown battle arena just to place them? No, you could use any other base stadiums, which I think is awesome. That you're not restricted to just one base stadium type. You can use any other base stadiums. So it includes one 5-piece Bay Warrior banner, ripcord, assembly instructions, collector's card. I like how they had like PiRATE right down there. So yeah, let's get this unboxed. And let me get my knife here. There you go. And the cards are on this little plastic protector piece instead of being the little baddies, which I kind of like a lot better. By the way, if you didn't know OROCHi in Japan means snake or serpent. So if you're familiar with the Naruto series, Orochimaru, OROCHi doesn't mean Welch. I know you might be feeling that. OROCHi, Welch, like how we know cockroaches here in America. No, OROCHi means snake or serpent. So yeah. Although this doesn't really resemble much of a OROCHi as you think. It resembles more of a sea serpent than anything else. I do like the little eyes there and stuff. But having wing, claws, fangs, no. So what is nice is that they did kind of get the stuff down. So as you can see, there's where the crystal protrudes. There's supposed to be their crystal thing. If we turn it around here, as you can kind of see, there's somewhat of eyes there, which looks just like the eyes up here. So they did capture the bay really nice, by doing that. That they actually went and put the crystal wheel, the little eyes, like how you see on here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So to tear off the performance tip, you just squeeze on two sides here. Performance tips come off. Can you switch tops? Performance tips, from the Bay Warrior, from the Shogun Steel 0G Series ones with, Bay Warrior, Shogun Steel, bearers. No, performance tips cannot be switched from the top to the Bay Warrior. I know, but they can't. It would have been nice. What would have been nice if you could take this off, take that wheel out, and insert your own wheel from the Bay, but just like unscrew all that, and just keep the crystal and the wheel, and insert it in there. That would have been awesome, but again, now they didn't. So you can move their arms. You just pull it out of this little port and put it down from there, so you could kind of have it set to different things. You could pop their heads off. You can mix and match some of them. So let's take his arm and why not? We'll take his head. So they are a bit tricky to take on and off. So you can kind of create and make your own creation right there, like that. But let's get these guys back to their own ones. There we go. So yeah. So here's the instructions like it says. Change warrior weapon position for different battle action, their hands. Correct hand placement, hold in left hand with from behind battle. Wear multiple times. And then here it says insert whipcord, which you insert whipcord then wear multiple times. Yeah. So there's all that stuff. Here's the card that you get with the card on the back. Now here's some interesting facts. The card told me 0G compact launcher with light launcher 2 whipcord. You have that in there, right? You could take the BEYWARRiOR Shogun steel whipcord and put that into your launcher. It's a little bit smaller than this one, but it does have a better T-shaped handle for a different thing. So the 2 whipcords work fine in this launcher. But now here's the trick. This whipcord would not go in that launcher. Only the whipcord that it came with would go in there. So 2 whipcords go in this launcher, but only 1 whipcord could go into that launcher. Yeah, I know. So let's see how they're supposed to work. We'll bring out the base stadium here. So they say, web it multiple times, like that. So, this is what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to spin around, smash, hit each other, slap each other in the back, across the face, and the head, and all that fun stuff. Right? But I know what you're wondering. Do we really have to web it up to let the whip? Can we just, pull it out like how you do with a leather bay top? 3, 2, 1, let it whip. Or in Japan and Thailand and, places like that where it goes 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Yeah, you could just pull it like a whip cord from a leather bay launcher. You don't need to web it up. You just let it whip. And let's see how the actual barrel function is. As you saw when I let it loose in the base there, it was spinning around and doing all that stuff. Let's see when we launch 2 in there. Are they going to do the same thing? No. See how PiRATE is spinning, then he kind of stopped. But now if I take PiRATE out, see how BW-O8 is spinning around? That's what these are supposed to do. They both are supposed to be spinning around at the same time, smashing, bashing, slapping, hitting each other, and they don't do that. When 2 are in the base end, they're supposed to, be all spinny like. But when 2 are actually in the base stadium, they just, kind of say like, hey, I'm BW-O8. I'm PiRATE. We're supposed to be smacking each other, slapping each other, and yet, we're just kind of here, looking each other in the face, talking to each other, It's like, what? They're supposed to be, spinning around, smashing, slapping, hitting each other in the face. I hit you in the back, you smack me across the face, I'll hit you in your ribs. Oh, you hit me in the stomach. They're supposed to be doing like all that stuff that they advertise and say that they're supposed to be doing. But when 2 actually get in the battle stadium, they just pretty much stare at each other, and you can pretend that they're talking to each other instead of actually fighting each other. Wow, that's amazing. They don't do what they're advertised to do. unless only one of them is in the stadium. How fun is that? No, it's not fun. Because you know what? The whole fun was seeing both of them spin like how you do with bay tops. Having, you know, two bay tops in the bay stadium at the same time. Spinning around, smacking, hit each other. You hear that cling. You see them go fly. One of them will go flying up here, and then comes back and smashes the other one for revenge. You know how Beyblades work. That's how these are supposed to work. Do they do that? No. Unless only one is in there. But when you add two, no. Are they still worth it to collect them? Yeah, I would say so. The most important part that I would say is worth it for collecting them for is the whipcord. In my opinion, that would be all that you really want to collect them for. Other than, you know, actually saying, hey, I got them and I do have it in my favorite Warrior Bay Spirit character from the show or manga. But other than that, no. I honestly cannot say they're worth it. Except for also, you know, this collector card, which the only thing I see worth is, like I said, the whipcord. But yeah, that has been the unboxing of BEYWARRiORS Shogun Steel BW-O8 PiRATE AR range attack. Remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, bye. Thanks.